Hi guys, I'm Overcharged Gamer, and I'm going to help you find, we'll show you how to find the remnants bunker. This is a bit more complicated than just say what is there, do it. Because you do need to do a quest and just to get in there really and find it. So you can get the remnants power armor, which is what I'm told is very good. I've never done this before, so I'm experiencing this all new. Just like you are, hopefully. Right, first what you need to do is you need to take, where is it? Arcade Gannon over to the Bertie Bird, you know, the crashed one, and the Red Palm facility. So let's do this. Just a rumour that I've heard that I've heard that Arcade Gunn's dad was in for he was an enclave member. And it was called Gannon Senior or something. Whether it's true or not, or it's just part of the story. If you went back and played it for free, he wouldn't be there. I really don't know. I assume you don't really need to walk inside.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you.
What?
There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, you're not alone out here.
Okay, I'll go random.
I've read about Repcon.
Here we go.
I think they did some work with the the government before the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think. Repcon went through some rough times. When the rocket business was shaky, Mr. House purchased the company. It didn't take long for him to repurpose their plasma technology for a government weapon contract. Stop thinking so much.
See, my mate told me how to do this, and basically, he said that Arcadia
How may I serve you, master?
is some part of the loss of the enclave, and I'm really confused. It seemed I forget. There we go. So apparently he's got his two locations. He torched you. You need to find out the password to the remnants bunker. I'll show you where it is.
What's up?
I think I'll get closer. This is even the right location. Yeah, just in case you don't know, this is where you find the prototype test.
A vertibird. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen one of these. Huh. Good question. Must have been in a book. I need to talk to you about something, if you haven't.
Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out. I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro. A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here. The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar. That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas. Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Okay. It's called a postcard. It's always damage to robots and power on. Which is fine if you're attacking a better facility, Mr. House. But you know. Guess you've not already noticed, I do use cheats. So there's no way we die or anything. Okay. That must be it. Okay, let's do this one first. Might be a little off topic here, but I want to start making more videos, so if there's anything you want to know, anything you want me to show you, make a video about, just comment and I'll upload it. This must be him. Or her.
Howdy. Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all. Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Dear. Cannibal Johnson's kid. Doesn't sound good.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She flew him out on over a dozen missions. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded. As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
So are they Enclave actually go in this game? Because I've talked to the Brotherhood, didn't make a video about it, but did it on my own. Well, they didn't seem to be good. I'll talk up just one guy, and then I'll end it. This video and make a second part.
Usually I don't talk to nobody but Robot. Well, it's about damn time. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then? Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
Okay.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Right, I'll end it here. I'll save it. And join me for part 2. Where hopefully that's a bit last part. Get right.